Ever feel like you're just chasing ROAS, but your profits still feel razor thin? That's because ads alone don't scale your e-commerce. Your ecosystem does. During the last season of the year, ads costs are going to keep rising on Meta, on Google, on all the ads platforms. And so this really means you're not only going to get more competition, but it's also going to get more expensive to run your ads. And as a result, like even if your ROAS on the front end is pretty good, on the your margins, your profit margins are going to get thinner and thinner because your CPA is going to go up, your CPM is going to go up. So you're going to pay more for that front end purchase of your new customer. And then comes along when your sales feel unpredictable. So one week, like your sales are booming and your campaign is working really well. And the next week, it's just crickets. That's really when the stress is going to hit and you're going to get really stressed out, putting way too much weight on the numbers in your ads manager, because in the end, like your ROAS is not going to determine the profit alone. Like the sales are brought in by your whole ecosystem too. So whenever you're going to set up your Pinterest ads, you don't want to just treat it like another traffic source. You want to see it for what it is and how it can actually fit into your already existing marketing ecosystem. And when I'm talking about marketing ecosystem, I mean your other paid ads channels, but I also mean your email marketing, all the ways that you are actually doing backend sales as well. And the thing is, if you're using this in the right way, your Pinterest ads are going to fuel your ecosystem, because Pinterest is going to let you tap into a whole new audience where people on Meta and TikTok come to the platform to be entertained, basically. People come to Pinterest because they're looking for a solution. They want to purchase a specific product or they want a solution for a specific problem. And they're using that search bar, and you get a chance to connect with people exactly in that moment. They are ready to get the solution handed to them on a silver platter. So if you're treating Pinterest this way, you are going to tap into a whole new audience, not the people that are scrolling on Instagram or Facebook, on TikTok, and where the algorithm really has to do the heavy lifting together with your creatives to connect, like to show that person your product and make them push into a sale and take an action. You're connecting on Pinterest with an audience that is in this exploration phase, that doesn't really care about whether they do or don't know your brand, whether they have had that specific solution or product that you are actually selling them in their mind already. They are in this exploration phase, and you would normally not tap into those people when you're using the other platforms. So if you're actually setting up your Pinterest ads targeting those really high intent buyers, you are adding a whole new layer of traffic coming to your website and into your whole marketing ecosystem, basically. So now that you have this high intent Pinterest users that are using the search bar, they're seeing your Pinterest ad, they're clicking onto your website, this is your chance to actually connect with them on other levels as well. So you can create an omnipresence with your other ad channel so they can really start to recognize your brand based on retargeting. But you could also connect with them on email. Give them a reason to sign up for your email list, and you get the chance to, during the most expensive part of the year, where everybody is going to run discounts, big sales, and really gonna rely very heavily on paid advertising because people are just willing to spend way more. You actually get a chance to connect with those people without having to pay a single dime extra. So you can send them emails with your newsletters, but you can also really focus on how can I actually increase the lifetime value of all my customers? Can I create post-purchase email sequences? Can I run campaigns where I promote specific product during specific seasons of the year? So you can really start to connect with people in other ways as well, and you don't solely rely on paid advertising. Because I can tell you firsthand that it really sucks when your credit card gets blocked and you suddenly cannot spend any money on your advertising and your sales just basically dry up. So this is really something that I think is really, really important. and will really help you also during this last season of the year. So in this way, you're going to be leveraging your Pinterest ads in two ways. So you're actually using Pinterest to push people into your ecosystem, but at the same time, you're also going to be building out your Pinterest ads themselves and create a really scalable and really profitable sales channel with Pinterest ads. You're going to retarget all those people who engage with your ads. You're going to retarget the people that visit your website. You're going to retarget those people who are doing a checkout or are on the customer list or the email list. And in this way, you are really making the most of Pinterest and really making it fit into all the marketing efforts you already have. And at the same time, scale this platform like basically to the moon, because there's just so much opportunity still on this platform with way less people advertising on it. So there's less competition, but also people are really willing to purchase. The number of actual purchases through the platform is like doubling or more than doubling every year on year, at least for the last couple of years. And we're talking 2025 now for reference. And also the people who spend on Pinterest, they are actually spending usually 2 to 3 times more than the people who purchase through Instagram or Facebook. So it's really worth the investment to start your Pinterest ads as an extra sales channel. So instead of living or dying basically by your ads ROAS, you're going to be building a machine. You're using your Pinterest ads to funnel your people into your ecosystem, while at the same time building out your Pinterest ads as its own sales channel as well. In this way, you're going to be able to actually focus on average order value, increasing average order value, increasing lifetime value. And this makes you rely way less on the ROAS of the front end purchase of your customer. It doesn't really matter that much if the ROAS is 1, if you know that the lifetime value of your customer is going to be way higher on the back end because you get the opportunity to reconnect with them over and over again. So keep this in mind whenever you're looking at your data, whenever you are setting up your Pinterest ads or any ads for that matter, on how they are going to fit into your whole ecosystem. This is exactly what we're doing in the Pinterest Ads Accelerator, which is my membership or mentorship program where I'm helping e-commerce businesses scale their business with Pinterest ads in a more sustainable way and a very profitable way as well, where you get all the plug and play templates, my AI tools that will help you implement everything at lightning speed, basically, and all the support alongside to make sure that all the things that you're implementing are really fitting into your business. So everything is also personalized or tailored to your needs, your audience, etc. If you think, I'm not sure if this is already for me, join me in my next workshop. It's going to be next Tuesday. And you can also sign up for the workshop below because we're going to be talking step by step on how to set up all these Pinterest ads. And you're going to walk away with a game plan, basically. Either way, I'm going to hope to reconnect with you again and help you scale your e-commerce business with using Pinterest ads. And I'll see you in the next video as well.